Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Intellectual Saviors of Wrestling with your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
Martin,
and the one and only Sam H. And this is the Raw review for the 24th of April.
where do we start with this show?
Well, at the start. And we started off with Chris Jericho.
With apparently the last ever episode on Raw of the highlight reel. Because he's beating Kevin Owens and he's moving to SmackDown, baby.
But he was interrupted by a very evil man.
Neville?
No, not Neville. That's a good shout, but I'd be disappointed in that. You listen here, Chris Jericho.
No, he was interrupted by The Wiz and his wife Maurice.
Yes, and we have been informed that the highlight reel had been cancelled.
And we were now getting an episode of Miz TV.
Right.
Yeah. Woo. And that all lasted of 2 minutes. And then Dean Ambrose come out.
Yep.
And then informed us that Miz TV had been cancelled. And we will now have an episode of the Ambrose Asylum. I suppose this part was the more entertaining out of the three, but
Yep.
yeah. Dean had decided it was time to make amends with Chris Jericho. He had a gift for him.
A new jacket.
Yep, with Christmas lights stitched on it.
Yep, it was just a normal jacket with covered in Christmas tree decorations.
And he even got told to put it on, man.
The jacket of Jericho. Wear it in, man.
Yeah, and then this went backwards and forwards for a time bit, and then ended up with The Miz overstepping the mark and getting a dirty deeds.
Yep. Miz in his usual rant about the Intercontinental title. Dean went, I got a present for you. Dirty deeds. And that was the end of a very long opening segment,
Yes.
which I timed at about 28 minutes.
Too long for my liking. Yeah, and then after that we had a segment backstage where Miz burst into Kurt Angle's office and said, what the hell's going on here? How can you put up with this rubbish? And then Kurt turned around and said, well, to be fair, you weren't even meant to have an episode of Miz TV.
No, he wasn't.
And then he turned around and said, I'll tell you what, you find yourself a tag team partner. And then later on tonight, you'll be facing Jericho and Dean Ambrose.
And if you can't find a partner, it's going to be a handicap match.
Yep. Yeah.
On to the first match of the evening.
And it was wonderful. We had one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Matt Hardy versus Sheamus.
Yeah. Which pretty much just shows how far Sheamus has fallen in recent years.
Yep. Pretty much. And Matt Hardy is still doing an awful job at trying not to stay out of character.
Yep.
We had a few delete chants.
Yeah, and when he won the match, he did go, wonderful.
It's alright. We've got some good news. Apparently WWE have won the legal case against TNA, so maybe in the not too distant future we could be seeing the Broken Brilliance.
But will we see Vanguard 1 and his drinking problem?
And more importantly, will we see Senor Benjamin?
We need to. I mean, come on, it is just Rebby's father.
He needs to prepare the battlefield for anarchy
And Massacre.
and massacre.
Yeah, but we're skipping over the action here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Matt won. With a twist of fate. It looked like it was going to break down towards the end, but they quickly settled it down and done their handshakes.
Yeah, And they mutually went their own separate ways. Yes.
All preparing for their tag title match this Sunday.
Ah, and then we had some cruiserweight action next. We had heel Evil Neville and heel Perkins
Oh, God.
versus Gentleman Jack Gallagher and Double A Austin Aries.
And don't worry, he had 2 bananas this time, and he gave one to Kurt Angle.
Yeah. And of course, Gentleman Jack was accompanied by William III.
It was very nearly a William the Fourth this week. Very nearly.
Well, I don't believe we got a Mary Poppins drop this week.
No, but if you watch 205, he very nearly lost William the Third.
Oh no.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed this match.
Yeah, although, it has to be said, they've completely ruined TJ Perkins now.
Well, yeah, I'm just sort of confused about him now because he's supposed to be a bad guy now, and he still does all the good guy stuff.
Yep. Still got the same poppy music.
His Mega Man theme.
Yep. And pretty much now he's the scapegoat for Neville.
Right.
He takes all the punishment when Neville's had enough.
And that was how the match ended.
Yeah. Trying to...
I can't remember if Perkins was tossed out the ring or... No, wait. Was Neville tossed out the ring? I think so. He wasn't in the ring.
Yeah.
And TJ turned around, had a kick from Gallagher,
Yeah.
and walked right into the discus 5 arm.
Yeah. And then that was it.
That was it.
Hmm?
And Neville walked up the ramp going, I'll get you. I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for that meddling Austin Aries. Well, he is a villain.
Yes.
Oh, onto the match everyone was looking forward to. We haven't seen this in 17 years.
Yeah. And the first time ever on Raw. On Raw, we had Braun
Oh, God.
in a dumpster match against Kalisto.
A man who weighs about as much as one of his legs.
Well, apparently this came at the request of Kalisto.
What an idiot.
Unfortunately, though, it wasn't the conventional dumpster match rules that we were once used to.
No.
It was just simply a case of you had to get put in the dumpster.
Yeah, it was like when I watched this and Braun just stood in the dumpster and they said it was over. I was like, really? In every dumpster match I've seen, you can go and look them up. There's the old, what's his name? Chainsaw Charlie
Yeah, Cactus Jack.
versus, was it DX they were fighting?
New Age Outlaws, technically, but yeah, DX.
It was putting them in the dumpster and closing the lid.
Yeah, and then if you were rating anarchists like the New Age Outlaws were, you then take it up to the top of the Titantron and push them off the Titantron.
Ah, but that did make a return.
Yes. Unfortunately for Kalisto, it did.
Yep, after the match, Braun went on a rampage, battering him, 3 choke slams.
Yep.
Put him in, won it the conventional way because he closed the lid.
Yep. Then he proceeded to push the dumpster off of the Titantron.
Yeah, unfortunately, all the referees and Fit Finlay and Jamie Noble
Jamie, old boy.
couldn't stop him,
No.
and Braun pushed that sucker all of that 3 feet off the ramp.
Oh dear.
They've made those ramps a lot smaller,
They really have. So yeah.
and Kalisto was dragged away in an ambulance.
Ay, 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 ay.
Oh, onto the women's division. Raw women's division.
Well, it seems after she's been dumped by a Scottish boyfriend and rejected by a former cruiserweight champion, Alicia Fox is back to wrestling again.
Which she isn't very good at.
And she took on Dana Brooke.
Gotta be honest, wasn't paying much attention to this one.
Nope. Nope, me neither.
I've just never been a fan of Alicia Fox.
Dana Brooke won.
Oh, she did.
And Emma made an appearance as well.
Oh yeah, that was right at the end. She came out and hugged her for some strange reason.
Yeah, I think it's going back to their partnership in NXT before both of them were on the main roster.
Interesting. See where this goes.
Yeah. So, next we had some 6-man tag action. Now, originally, it's meant to be Seth Rollins and Big Cass and Enzo versus Samoa Joe and the Club.
Yeah, apparently we didn't know this, but backstage, apparently Joe is a good brother for life.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Fortunately, Enzo and Big Cass were making their entrance and they got jumped by the Club.
Yeah.
And then Samoa Joe.
And Enzo took a magic killer on the floor
Yeah.
and couldn't continue.
But it was alright. Kurt had a backup plan. He found a tag team partner.
That was good.
So who we want to know is, who is the tag team partner?
I don't know, but all I gotta say is it's a man who's gonna shock the world.
Really?
Okay. No, I can't back that up.
I was the Demon King, Finn Balor.
So yeah.
Yeah, so this match was alright. I don't know what it is, but it seems as if they're like trying to push Cass into the singles picture a bit too much at times.
Yeah. They've got to build him up though, because as I've said on many times, he's the perfect replacement for Big Show.
And as well, what are they doing with the Club getting involved in silly crap like this?
I don't know. They're probably just taking a break from them and the Hardys before they put them back into the title picture.
Maybe.
But yeah, it's a strange one. And we finally got to see this new finisher from Seth Rollins.
We did.
He went for the pedigree, and he was like, nah, not doing it. When I say new finisher, I mean, it's just a move he's used before. Sort of like a spinning knee to the face.
Yes.
The same one that broke Cena's nose.
Nope. Don't bring it up, man. Vince won't like it. We're in enough trouble.
He
with
already
him,
doesn't like it.
We're in enough trouble with him as it is.
We'll touch more on that later. Well, I got a whole nother video planned for that.
Yeah, so Seth, Finn, and Big Cass ended up picking up the victory.
With a running knee.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know what they call it.
Damn it. The knee of doom.
No, we've already got the boot of doom. We don't need the knee of doom.
Yeah, so moving on. Yeah, this match came about from a segment in the ring. I believe.
Alexa Bliss.
Yeah,
Basically doing the same promo on Bayley that everybody has done on Bayley for the last year.
yeah, I'm trying to think, did Bayley come out first?
She did.
Yeah, and then that brought out Alexa. And then, rather than Bayley defend herself, Sasha come out and done all the talking for her.
Oh, you know where it's leading to. They're just doing a grand job of dragging it out.
Yes. Bastards.
Yeah, and this turned into a match.
And the match was okay, but had a crap ending.
Yeah, well, it's the typical heel ending.
Sasha Banks won by count out because Alexa Bliss had had enough.
Yep. And then Bailey went to drag her back to the ring, but couldn't. She went to run away again. As soon as Bailey turned her back, Alexa Bliss came back and clotheslined her in the back of the head. Must have been one hell of a clothesline because she looked out of it.
Yes.
Oh, more fun.
Moving on, jobbers match moment. We had Kurt Hawkins issuing a challenge out to anyone who wants some.
Yeah.
And that was answered by Apollo Crews. Didn't particularly last very long.
No, it did not.
Apollo Crews won this one.
With his spinning powerbomb.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the end of it. This brought out the Brand,
Jeez.
who hasn't won a match in probably about a year.
Yeah, apparently Titus O'Neil wants to sign Apollo Crews to the Brand.
God, don't do it. You'll never win a match.
So yeah,
That's a failing Brand.
we'll see where that one ends. And then that leads us on to our main event of the evening.
Yep. Miz had spent all evening trying to find a partner.
Tried getting Heath Slater and
Curtis Axel.
Yeah,
there was a few other people. Tried getting Cesaro and Sheamus, but they laughed him off.
Yeah.
And then he got a note saying that someone was going to find him.
Yeah. So, everyone made their way to the ring. And then the Miz turned around and said, and here's my partner.
And there was no one.
No. So then Miz said, right, that's it. Match cancelled. See you later. And then this brought out the Raw GM,
Uh-oh.
Kurt Angle. He said, look, I told you, Miz. If you didn't find a partner, it'll then be a handicap match. So get on with it.
Ooh.
It's true. It's damn true.
So this proceeded to turn into about 15 minutes of Miz getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, pretty much.
Until it spilled up the ramp. And they were fighting on the announcer's table. And it went dark. And it was Bray Wyatt. He was the secret partner.
And then he proceeded to beat everyone up.
He did. Did he actually pin someone?
No, ended in a no contest.
Oh. But the thing I found funny, right at the end, Miz was tapping him on the shoulder going, yeah, we did it, buddy. And he just looked at him as if to say, don't do that.
And he got Sister Abigail for his troubles.
And that was how we ended Raw.
Yeah. Another crap show.
I mean, it's not exactly going to go anywhere. Anyone seen the Universal Champion?
No, this is meant to get us psyched up for Payback, which is in a few days' time.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Done well. Done well again.
Not good, WWE. Not a good outing.
Well, there you go. That was your Raw. From your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
Martin?
and the one and only Sam H. We will see you again for the next one. Goodbye.